making her debut. Our next comedian is the most unbalanced woman in comedy. So please put your hands together for Carolyn Minson. Let her hear it.
Hi, everybody. Listen, during this time of lockdown, fathers didn't get to be present when their wives were giving birth. But when I was born, fathers were never allowed in the delivery room. Not while their mothers were in there, knocked out after being knocked up. It was a civilized time, So the nurses nicknamed me Churchill because I look like Winston Churchill. Ah, yes, the face that could scare the Nazis back to their bunkers. Now, my dad, big, tall, tough guy. He survived World War II. He earned 2 Purple Hearts. He saw blood. He saw guts. He saw nothing that was going to prepare him for seeing me. He was like, no! That's going to be my daughter! This is Winston Churchill dressed like a pygmy in diapers! Yeah. The head nurse, she had an attitude. I was the only baby there that I was so Winston Churchill that I had a British accent. I was like, I will never give up. Never give up. Never give up. I pacify. She had an attitude. She was force feeding me my bottle, and she put in a jigger of, whiskey to shut me up. And I spat up and said, I may be drunk, miss. But in the morning, I'll be sober, and you'll still be ugly. Now, back then, when a woman gave birth, they kept her and the baby in the hospital for a week because that's a serious thing. Unlike today, you push a baby out of your vajayjay, 2 hours later, they're pushing you out of the hospital. Well, they kept Mom a whole month. 1 week to recover from the pain of childbirth, and 3 weeks to recover from the psychological trauma of having given birth to a baby girl with the face of the British Prime Minister. I was like, don't worry, madam. All women, all babies look like me, and I look like all babies. Mom never had another baby after me because mine was the face of birth control. I really think that she was just afraid the next baby would come out looking like the Hunchback of Notre Dame, like, sanctuary, sanctuary, I will be fairer, fat cells will be rarer, and whatever the words are, and guys, I was an infant, cut me some slack, I remember the words, Now, I went from being a fat baby to a fat adult. But during COVID, I lost 80 pounds. Woo! Thank you. And my face deflated, and I wanted a facelift. And I asked my husband to buy me a facelift. And he asked, hey, well, couldn't I just rent out a crane? Okay. And he lost 80 pounds in half the time that I did. And he wanted to buy new jeans. And I said, hey, yo, no facelift for me, no new jeans for you. So I took in yards of fabric from the back of his jeans, and he ended up with a vagina on his butt. I am not a prop comic, but I have to show you. Vagina jeans! This is a picture of my husband's butt, yeah. You got the look, I want you no better. Well, it sure as hell wasn't him. So, yeah, he still has no clue what he looks like from behind, so don't tell him. Shh. While he was wearing his vagina jeans, the only cat call he ever got was from the stray pussy cat on the street. And he didn't like cats, but now he buys her designer cat food, designer toys, designer kitty litter. He brings her beluga caviar and fine china for midnight snacks. After 30 years of marriage, I have every Victoria's Secrets outfit out there. But all it took was a little pussy off the street to get him whipped. So my husband has his feline girlfriend. my son has a human girlfriend, and I wanted to see what she looked like, but all I knew about her is that she liked nuts. So I made a surprise visit to his bachelor pad with a bag of peanuts as a housewarming gift. And he's making a romantic dinner for her and reminds me that he's allergic to nuts. I'm his mother. I should know that, but whatever. So I said, "Hi, Lisa. I'm Wesley's mom. Are you allergic to nuts too?" And she said, "No, I love nuts." So I said, "Well, enjoy my son's dinner, and while you're at it, enjoy my son's nuts."
Point your life, you're welcome.
And the peanuts. Yeah, she turned red, he turned purple. I laughed my DEGINA off. It was glorious. Thank you. I'm Carolyn Minson, the most unbalanced woman in comedy.